Just finding a comfortable sitting. And let your arms and your hands resting onto your side. And just take a moment here, finding your two sitting bone, sit bone underneath. So really connecting to the floor. And let your hands be heavy, resting onto your side. Relax your shoulder. And from the base of the spine, lengthening throughout of your whole back, all the way up to the top of the head. Soften your gaze, relax your jaw. And just take a moment here. Just first, let's notice your breath. And just simply notice how's my breath this morning. Where can I feel my breath? Maybe it's more in the chest or the belly. And then slowly I invite you to bring your both hands together. Just rub your hands together and then make some warmth. And then we're going to start to waking up our proprioception. So just take your hands and then let your hands touching the skin, the surface of your body, and just starting from the head. You can giving some light pressure, just some massage your face. And you see where my hand wants to go. Yeah. Maybe some yawning, open the mouth and then to the neck. To your throat, to the shoulder area, both arms, and to your hands, and then slowly you're gonna go down to the chest. And then just tapping the chest. And allowing the breath to side, letting out. And we're gonna go down to your diaphragm, to your rib cage here. And just simply sensing the rib cage. The diaphragm. So inhalation, allowing the ribs open to the side, and exhale, condensing, coming back to the center. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And then we go down to our belly, abdominal. You can draw some circle here. Activate the digestive system. And we're going to go down to the pelvic region. Just take a moment here, sensing the pelvis. And then you're going to go down to your femur, your upper leg. And to the lower legs. So just brush the skin, and waking up the body. And then to your feet. Separate each toe. Maybe just go to one foot first. And also sensing the temperature of your feet. Alright, then slowly let your hands keep tracing behind. Go to your lower back. And let your head resting onto your lower back. And just slightly bend your upper body forward. So let your hand resting on the kidney. Sensing the breath around your lower back, your kidney. Send the breath to your lower back. Opening up. And then on your next inhalation, starting, just gently open the chest. And bring your hands all the way to your knees. And open up the chest, look up to the sky, look up above you. And now exhalation, bring your hands back again to your kidney and round your spine. And let's do once more, breathing. Let your hands go to your knees and open your chest. And now exhalation, let your hands tracing back to your kidney. And once more, align your whole spine and ripple through. And slowly exhalation. Gently one more time, look up to the sky and look down to your feet. Alright, then slowly just coming back to the center. Let's take an inhale, reaching your arms up. And now exhalation, bring your right hand onto your left knee and then look the space behind you. Give yourself a gentle twist. And then gently let's come back, inhale, reaching the arms up again. And now exhale, left hand onto your right knee. And one more time, look to the space behind you. And then gently come back, take an inhale, reaching the arms up. And now exhalation, bring your right and left hand together to the center in front of your heart. And then just take a moment here, you can set intention for today's practice. What do you like to bring to today's practice and for your day? What resonates with you? Gently sending the energy opening from the heart and opening the arms in front. And then let's open a circle and then just gently open the arms to the side. And take an inhale. Exhale, let's bend to your right. Side bending. Relax the shoulder and soften the face and your jaw. And inhalation, come back. And now exhale, let's go to the other side. Reaching out into the space. Then slowly, let's come back to the center. Let's transition, come to your hands and your knees. So finding your all fours, your tabletop. Open your 10 fingers on the floor. And just take a moment here. Perhaps you want to do a couple of cat and cows here. Just allowing your spine, flexing, extended. Of runs, and now slowly coming back to your neutral spine and tuck your toes under. We're going to stretch the toes, so sitting back down to your heels. Just let your toes tucking under and stretching a bit. Alright, and slowly shift your weight forward, untap your toes, and then you're going to sit down to your heels and lengthen your arms forward. Let's come to your child pose. So just take a moment here, finding the armpits underneath your arm, opening up. And letting your front side of your head, your frontal lobe, our thinking mind to drop and to rest. And then slowly on your next inhalation, take your time, gently you're going to slowly come to the front onto your hands. So hugging your both elbow next to your upper body, and now gently bend your elbow and let your chest and chin go down to the floor. And slightly shift forward. Take an inhale, push your hands down, baby cobra. And push your back feet down to the floor. And exhalation, just lower down again. Let's do once more, breathing. Use your head pushing down. Squeeze the elbow next to the body and exhale. Lower down to the floor. This time, you're going to take an inhale, reaching up, pushing your pubic down to the floor, and now just let your hands away from the floor a few centimeters. Checking here. Lengthen the back side of the neck, and push your hands down. Tuck your toes under, and now slowly you're going to shift back to your downward facing dog. So just take a moment here, finding your down dog. You can pedal through your feet, up and down. Open your 10 fingers and push your hands away from your mat. So really pushing behind. You can bend your knees here. And let's just bend your right knee here. So let your right heels lift it up. And let your upper body resting onto the right side, if that's possible. So So keep pushing the both hands. And take a couple of deep breaths here, stretching the calf muscle and the back side of the hamstring. Alright, let's switch to the other side. Just bend your left knee. And let your upper body resting onto the left side. Stretching the right calf muscle. Sending the both sitting bone up to the sky. One more deep breath here. Alright, and then gently, you're going to take an inhalation. Bend your both knees, lift your both heels high up and look towards to the front side of your both hands. And then gently, one at a time, walk your feet slowly, slowly towards to your hands. And you're going to come to a Uttanasana, forward fold. Excuse me. Let your upper body hang here. If you like, you can grab your both elbow, come to a red dog. Then slowly bend your both knees. Gently, you're going to roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Coming back up to standing, back to your mountain pose. So once you arrive standing, just sensing your both feet. Grounding down to the floor. And then on your next inhalation, reaching your both arms up to the sky. And take your right hand, grab onto your left wrist. And you're going to bend to your right side. Coming to a side bending. Slowly come back, inhale. And now change to the other side. And exhale, bending to your left. Coming back to center, take an inhale, open the arms. And now exhalation, bring your hands in front of your heart, and now slowly you're going to bow forward. Inhalation, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your both hands down and step back to your downward facing dog. And you're going to keep your left foot stay on the floor. Now inhale, keep pushing your both hands down, rising up with your right leg up. To three-leg dog. So the pelvis still parallel to each other. The pelvis is not open yet. So keep kicking your right heel back. And now slowly take your right knee towards your chest. And draw your belly in and now slowly step in between your hands. Take an inhalation, reaching out to high lunge. So first just finding the stance, finding your high lunge. Legs magnetize towards to the center. Now you're going to open your right arm behind you. So you're going to twist to your right side. And you're going to twist to your right leg, towards to the right leg. And then slowly coming back to the center. Let's open to your warrior two. Just reaching the fingers out. Knees on top of your ankle. Pelvis profile towards to the front. So finding the warrior two here. Lengthening out from the collarbone all the way out through your fingertips into the space. Now keep pushing with your right foot down and now start to stretching your right knee. And now I'm going to go behind you, come to a reverse warrior. Right arm, up and over. And now let's keep going. Keep reaching with your right arm, sending the hip behind you. Let's go to your Trikonasana, triangle pose. If this is too intense for you, just bend your knees. Let's come to a side angle first. And stay here for one more breath. And then slowly, you're going to turn your upper body down towards the floor. Left hand at the inside of your right foot, right arm reaching out, come to a twist. And now slowly both hands down. And now bend your back knee, untap the toes, pivot, take your left leg behind, and now you're going to walk yourself to the back, reaching your right arm into the space. You can either just stay here, finding the supported side plank, or you're going to lift your left leg away finding a side plank here. One more breath here. And now slowly take your both hands down, coming back to your downward facing dog. You're facing to the other side of the mat. You can flow through your vinyasa, take an inhale here, come to a plank. Exhalation, knees, chest and chin. And inhalation, baby cobra. And exhalation, come back to your downward facing dog. When you're ready, you're going to flow through the other side. So now left leg reaching up, 3-leg dog. And take your left knee towards your chest. Hug your navel in, and now step in between. Take an inhale, reaching both arms up. And now exhalation, left arm goes behind. Twist to your left side. Make sure that you soften the jaw in your face if you're holding on any tension there. Now slowly coming back to center, let's open to warrior 2. Finding your the other side, warrior 2 here. When you're ready, keep pushing with your left foot down. Flip your left palm, opening up, reaching to your right side. Right space behind you. And slowly, starting from the hip, sending back, arms reaching to the front, finding your Trikonasana here. Open the toes on the floor. And now slowly take your right hand down, left arm flow up, come to a twist. And now left hand down, let your back knee go down to the floor. Now pivot your right leg behind you, and let's walk to the other side. Come to your side plank. You can either just stay here, or you're gonna take your right leg away and finding your side plank. One more deep breath here. And then gently take your both hands down, finding your way back to your down dog. So you can take a moment, either stay here at the down dog or go down to child pose or flow through your vinyasa. And then eventually everyone we will meet at a downward facing dog. So just take a moment here, finding the down dog, and then we're gonna flow up again with your right leg up. This time you're gonna open the hip. So keep sending your leg up and then bend your right knee. Let your right lower leg resting here. So the hip is open to the side. And now slowly you're gonna take your right knee towards your chest. You're gonna let your right knee align with your right wrist. Go down to your pigeon. So take a moment here, finding the pigeon. Inhale, chest lift. Exhalation. You're gonna fold forward. And letting all the tension go. Focusing on the breath. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. And then gently on your next inhale, slowly pushing your both hands down. And now you're gonna start from the back leg here. You're gonna keep rotate your back leg to the side until your both sit bone going down to sitting down to the side here. You can bring your right leg a bit towards to your inner groin here. And come to the side sitting. And now you're gonna reach in your right arm, up and over, bending to your long leg, your left leg here. So keep sending your right hip down. Reach reaching out into space. And then slowly, gently coming back. And now you're going to shoot your weight onto your right leg and let your left leg here rotate inward again. Bend your left lower leg in and then come to the V mermaid pose. So now you're going to rotate to your left side. Just give yourself a rotation to the left side. And now you're going to take your right hand behind your pelvis and now take your left arm reaching up. Push your pelvis to the front. And then you're going to start to use the momentum, so swing the arms. And reaching up. Just letting go. Use the momentum. And last one more time. Just be playful. And now you're going to take your left arm, left leg to the front. So step to the front side of the mat. Then lengthen the back leg out and reaching into the space. Come to a lizard pose. And just take your hands down. So your left leg is 45 towards to the front. And then when you're ready, you're going to step back, step your right foot to the front. To join to the front, come to a yogi squat, Malasana. Finding the squat here. And then gently just melting down, sitting down to the floor. And then just rock and roll to the spine a couple of times. And then eventually, you're going to come up standing. So pushing your hands and push your feet, come up standing. And then just take yourself once more, facing to this side. Take an inhale, reaching the arms up. And now exhalation, hands in front of the heart, forward fold. Inhalation, halfway lift. And now exhalation, slowly step back to your downward facing dog. And here, once more, if you like, you can flow through your vinyasa. Or just stay here at the down dog. Keep pushing your hands down to the floor. And now take an inhalation, you lift your left leg up. And open the hip, bend your left knee. So finding the open hip here. And now you're going to take your left knee towards your chest. And left knee align with your left wrist. And come down to the other side, pigeon. Now you're going to take an inhale here, chest lift, exhalation, forward fold. I'm going to mute. I think someone is not muted. Yeah, okay. So let's come to the pigeon. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths here. And gently on your next inhale, push your hands down. And now keep rotate from the back leg. And let's come to the side sitting. Reaching the left arm up and over, bend into your right, into the space. Soften the face, relax the fingers. And then gently coming back, sitting upright. Now shift your weight a bit to the left side. Let your leg rotate inward. Bend your back knee. And now sitting down, both sit bone, finding. And you're going to rotate to your right side. Right leg here. Swing your arms to the left, reaching the right arm up, pushing your pelvis forward. And once more using the momentum. Last one more time. You can also stay up here, opening up the hip. Last time, this time you're gonna take your right arm and your right leg together with you to the front. And lengthen the back leg here. And open the arms. And then coming down to your lizard pose. Really wide opening, opening up the front hip. And slowly step your left foot forward. Come to your squat. And let your pinky toe stay on the floor. So if you notice that your feet just roll to the front here, and just really let your pinky toe stay on the floor, really opening up. And the tailbone reaching down to the floor. And slowly let's just melting down, come down to seated. If you like, in a couple of times, rock and roll again. And then we're gonna find ourselves to the bow pose. Just stay here for a bit, finding this stillness, centering, finding the core again. Bringing all the energy and power back to the center. And then gently starting, softening down, lying down to your back. And let your feet underneath your sits bone, arms next to the body. You're gonna do a bridge. Take an inhale here. Exhalation, starting, reaching from the tailbone up. And come up to the shoulders. You can either just stay here, or if you like, you can bring your both arms underneath your back here. Engage your legs and push your big toe, inner side of the feet down to the floor. So use the back side of your hamstring to help you. 2 more deep breaths here. And then gently on your next inhalation, release your arms. And now exhalation, coming back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And let yourself come back down. In the last moment, just checking with yourself, you have anything you'd like to do. Perhaps like a happy baby or anything before we go to Shavasana. So just take a moment here, finding the last practice for your own. And then when you're ready, just lengthen your arms and your neck long, letting go all the control. Allow yourself to surrender and integrate. And slowly start to deepen your breath. And gently start to move your body with some big yawning or stretching. Opening up. And then take your time, roll to one side. Push your hands down. We're going to come back to our comfortable sitting. Finding any sits you would like to finish. Once you arrive, once more just take your awareness inward. Finding this open attention again. Just notice your physical body, physical sensation, anything which is present at this moment. Notice again your breath, temperature of your body. Perhaps you notice any changes. Then slowly I invite you to bring your hands again to the center of your heart. And bow forward, bringing this gratitude towards yourself, your own practice, your time. Thank you very much for joining. Namaste.